Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're doing a quick review of this product, the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension. When The Ordinary launched this product, say 3 years ago, honestly, it revolutionized our skincare routine. The Ordinary were one of the first brands to actually have a commercially available, over-the-counter, easy to access azelaic acid. And this has added so many great benefits to so many people I know. Azelaic acid is a fantastic ingredient for your skincare routine because it can calm and soothe any inflammation and redness you have in the skin. It can help even out our skin tone and correct any hyperpigmentation or dark spots you have. It also dials back the rate of acne causing bacteria, making it an absolute godsend and a must-have if, like me, you're super acne prone. However, with so many new brands now launching azelaic acid formulations, I wanted to take a second look at this, retry it and work out whether it's a ding 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 instant holy grail or actually if it's a wah 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 total fail and there's just some better options out there. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the Ordinary Azelaic Acid. Now, I want this review to be short, sharp and to the point, so I'm going to cut the waffle and delve straight on into it. But this is actually part of a review series I'm doing on The Ordinary's most popular products. I'm going to leave a link to a playlist up there if you want to check out some of the other reviews of the products that I've done, because definitely worth exploring this brand because they're super affordable. If the products work, who does not love that price point? But today is all about the Ordinary Azelaic Acid. So this is available in two different sizes. There's a 30ml and a 100ml. I actually bought the 30ml, which came in at £5.99 here in the UK. I've left links to loads of places where you can buy this product below. If you do want to explore the ingredients, the reviews, or look at the prices wherever you are in the world, it's all in the description box below. If while you're down there, you can give this video a big thumbs up and a like, obviously I would love you forever and it'll help support me and the channel so much. So I went for the 30ml, which I said lasted about a month and a half to 2 months, which isn't bad. Certainly for the price point, that really isn't bad. So the 100ml will definitely be great if you know you like this product and you're going to be using it in the long term, because it'll last between 5 and 6 months, which is fantastic because it'll minimize the total amount of repurchasing you have to do. It's got around a 15% saving mil for mil when compared to the smaller size, and also it'll minimize your shipping and your air miles, which has to be a good thing for the environment. So I'd say if you know you love this product, definitely worth splurging on the 100ml size, but if you're just going to try it, go for the smaller size so you can see how it works on your skin. In terms of how this product applies, it's in a dimethicone base, a silicone base, which is really important. That's something that we need to note for later on in the video when I'll come on to the texture itself. But when you apply this to the skin, it goes on like a beautiful gel cream. When you work it into the skin for around 10 seconds, it leaves behind a really silky, smooth finish. It almost feels like a makeup primer. If you've ever used a silicone-based makeup primer, it's got that slippy feel to it. Your skin feels like velvet, but you can definitely tell there is something on the skin after it's been applied. The 10% concentration is a mid-strength azelaic acid. Lots of brands offer it at 5%, 10%, 15%, and up to 20%. So this is definitely in the middle of that concentration. This is great because you shouldn't get too much sensitivity, prickling, or any redness from using this product, which you could do if you went for a slightly higher concentration. So whilst I'd usually say people that are new to azelaic acid should start between a 5 and a 10% concentration, this would be a really great starter azelaic acid. In terms of how this worked on my skin, well, I actually used this quite a few years ago. This was my starter azelaic acid, and then I worked at other products. Because it's recently come back in stock, I thought, let's get it again. Let's try it and see, how the product now works on my skin. And I've been using this for the past 2 months. I use it both morning and evening. I would say if you're new to azelaic acid, definitely introduce it gradually, a couple of times a week, and then build up your tolerance to the ingredient until you are able to use it twice a day. In terms of the benefits you get from azelaic acid, I think it's absolutely best to use it morning and evening because that'll double down on all the benefits and make sure you're maximizing the potential. And let's be honest, it's such an inexpensive ingredient and you can find some really great, affordable drugstore azelaic acids out there. There's no reason not to use it twice a day to maximize those benefits, but listen to what your skin's saying and go slowly at first. I definitely love azelaic acid. That was never in question. I loved it as an ingredient since I started this channel, and I captured some of the reasons why in a recent video, which I'll link up there. Check that out if you want to know more about the ingredient itself. But in terms of this product, let's start with the positives. Let's talk about the really good experiences I had with it. That price point. Even though loads of other brands have launched azelaic acids, it doesn't get cheaper than this. Drugstore to its core, which means I love this because my ethos has always been that good skin should never be a luxury, and I'm really pleased that there are affordable azelaic acids now on the market, and The Ordinary led the charge with that. So a big tick in the box. Entirely cruelty-free, which I love, and definitely something I look for in my skincare. So that's a real plus when it comes to shopping The Ordinary. I really like the strength because you can also use it with other serums that might contain azelaic acid in as well without risking overdoing it, which you could do if you went for like a 20% strength. strength, so I think a 10% concentration is a real nice mid-strength that will suit most skin types and deliver some really, really great results. In terms of what I didn't like about this product, when it comes back to that dimethicone, that silicone base, that was really problematic. So if you see, that's now been on the skin maybe like 1 minute and you can still feel a film on the skin. That isn't something I really like to feel on my skin. I'm quite oily, acne prone, and anything that feels like a film on the skin is an instant turn off to me when it comes to a product. That won't bother anyone, and some of that dimethicone will help to lock in some hydration. So if you have very dry skin, this actually could be a beneficial component to this, and you might find it actually gives some hydrating benefits beyond just that of the azelaic acid. I think the real problem when it comes to this is because it never really sinks in fully because of that silicone. If you try to put products on top of this, it'll pill, it'll peel, it'll ball up. I really don't think this layers well with other skincare, which is a real shame because I have quite an extensive skincare routine and I like to layer things on top of each other, and I found that this was the barrier to doing that. If you've got a really simple skincare routine, a couple of steps, maybe a couple of serums, I think you could absolutely work this into your routine successfully, and I would use it as the last step in your serums and then just top it off with your moisturizer afterwards. Of course, if you kind of stipple it or dabble it into the skin rather than rubbing it, that does minimize that pilling and peeling, but it's definitely something that's there, so you do need to be aware of that. I've been using azelaic acid for the past 3 years and I've had some great experiences. I definitely find that it's dialed back the amount of breakouts that I have. My acne seems less red, less inflamed, and whilst I'm still suffering with some adult acne breakouts in my mid-30s, I definitely credit the azelaic acid to helping calm that down and making it more manageable. It does have a real impact in terms of hyperpigmentation, dark spots and acne scarring, which is a huge tick in the box, but you will need to be using it for around 3 to 4 months before you start seeing those results. That's the case with any azelaic acid, not just the ordinary, so make sure you're in this for the long term and you set your expectations early to make sure that you're not disappointed. I think an azelaic acid is suitable for everyone's skincare routine, no matter what your skin type or tone. There's an azelaic acid out there for you. In terms of the ordinary, I think it's great if you're on a budget and you want a really affordable azelaic acid at a nice strength. However, I do think there are some better alternatives on the market, and I want to come on to them now. I talked about 5% concentrations being something which does exist, and I actually formulated my own Mad About Skin Got You Covered serum with a 5% concentration of azelaic acid. This is fantastic for the beginners to azelaic acid because it will calm, it will soothe, it will give those results in the long term, but you won't get any prickling, any irritation or sensitivity because of that lower concentration. I've actually been using this alongside the ordinary azelaic acid to kind of double down on some of the potency because I'm an established user, but you can use a 5% concentration on its own for some really, really great results. If you want to dial it up a little bit and you want a like-for-like silicone-free dupe to the ordinary, Revox do an azelaic acid 10%, which is fantastic. Definitely would recommend this. Similar price point to the ordinary. It's dimethicone free, so it layers better, it doesn't pill, it doesn't peel, and it's the same concentration. Taking it up one step further, one of my favourite high-strength azelaic acids is this. This is the Face Theory Lumizalia A15 serum, which is actually a concentration of 15%. So if you're an established user of azelaic acid, this could be a really good one because, again, I think it's just better formulated than the ordinary. It won't pill, it won't peel. Overall, definitely a fan of the ordinary azelaic acid, and I think it can add so many benefits to your skincare routine. Just be mindful of, with that lower price point, does come some less elegance when it comes to the formulation and how it will apply to the skin, and you might need to work around that by minimising the other steps in your routine, making sure you use it last to minimise any pilling and peeling. I would love to know your thoughts and feelings, so sound off in the comments section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.